I'm checking in on you, man. I feel help. Good. I'm a man and I feel. I'm a man and I feel. I want to see how my man is. My man is. Lord, that's bad grammar. How my man is doing. How my man is doing. Come on. I'm a man. I'm a phenomenal man. Excellent. I am blessed. Okay, good. Good. Come on, tell me how you feel. I'm a man and I feel perplexed. That's okay. Mr. Man, I'm choosing to release feeling perplexed. I'm releasing feeling perplexed now. Back to center. And then put I am clear. I am wisdom. I am infinite intelligence. All right? That's the new step of the training. When you breathe something out, put something else in. So HC, I want you to breathe out scared. I want you to put in courage. I want you to put in wisdom. I want you to put in safety. All right? I'm choosing to release feeling scared. I'm releasing feeling scared now. And back to center. All right? Maybe HC and I'm a man and I feel the reoccurrence, okay? So Lawrence, Lacey, we're going to clear out, because some of it, and this is where I started today, some of it is ancestral. But because it's been with us so long, we take it on and we think it's us. Greetings to you, Brazil. Please stay safe, Brazil. Nana, please stay safe in Brazil, please. Wear your mask. Listen, I'm going to get me some little hoods for my ears. I'm going to cover my eyes. I got my head covered, my mouth covered. I might cover the hoo-ha, okay? I don't want nothing coming in from nowhere. Okay, all right. I'm telling you, I'm not taking nothing out. Did y'all do your lemon bath last night? Do your lemon bath. Listen, this is, I know this sounds crazy to some people because we're so addicted to the status quo and the beauty thing. I'm telling you what your grandmama did, okay? Because I'm telling you that, all right? So if you didn't take your lemon bath last night, ask yourself, did you sleep well? And if you did take it, did you sleep well? And if you didn't, do it again tonight. I'm a man and I feel hatred towards those cops. Okay, Brian, clear out the hatred, all right? It might be ancestral. Can I tell you a quick story? I know I don't want to keep you all on here all day, but I want to tell you what's a lemon bath? I told everybody cut a lemon in half and scrub yourself with it. Scrub everything but the hoo-ha, okay? The man can scrub their male parts, but the lady can't scrub the hoo-ha, okay? Scrub yourself, the back of your neck, your armpits, your boobs, and everything with the actual lemon. Cut it in half and scrub with the lemon. Why? Because lemon is a natural astringent, and it works not only on the physical level, but it also works on the spiritual level. Okay? Here we go. My grandmother was a Chislaki. I've told you all this before. She was a Chislaki, which the English tongue says Cherokee. And she was born in the 1920s. And she left the reservation in the 1920s and went to New York and passed as black. Okay? Can you imagine in the 1920s that it's better to pass as black than to be seen as a Native American? Because back then, Native American women were squaws. That's what they called them. They called them savages. My grandmother was born on the reservation, so she knew what it was like to be called a savage. So she passed as black. She was lighter than me, but she had the native nose, and if you're a native, you know what I'm talking about. And she had the native ears, but she could cover that with her hair, and she became a cook, an accomplished chef at the age of 16. She left my father in Virginia. So my grandmother worked hard. She worked hard. She was a domestic. And she cleaned houses during the week. And she cooked on the weekend. And she cooked for some very famous people. They thought she was black. They had no idea she was a Native American. And she worked hard. And I don't even know, because I didn't even know about money when I was born. I didn't know what it was. But she would come home and she would pay her bills, and She very often brought food from her madam. She called it her madam. She called it food from her madam's house. And that's what we ate. And she would buy her chickens at the the live chicken market, because my uncle in Smithfield, he had a farm, so she was used to live animals. And so she would buy the chicken and we'd have to pluck it. Oh, just okay. I do appreciate Purdue. Yeah. So listen, I'm not talking about people whose last name is Savage. Don't misunderstand me. I said she was, yes, Wankantanka. She was called the Savage as a Native American. So she passed as black because it was easier to be black than in the 20s. Can you imagine when black people couldn't go in certain places? It was easier for her to be black. So anyway, that's not the point of the story. Here's the point of the story. So, she worked very hard, and the thing that she taught me was that you have to work hard to make money. So all my life, I've worked hard. Even when I was receiving public assistance, I probably shouldn't say this, but they can't lock me up now. I used to work because public assistance didn't give me enough to take care of me and my children, and the fathers weren't being responsible. And so I always worked hard. And I carried that message from my grandmother and her mother and my grandfather all my life until probably about maybe 20 years ago. I thought I always had to work hard to make money. I never thought I could be blessed. I never thought I could save. I never thought I could own. I never thought that. Keep breathing. Stay focused. I see what you're saying. Stay focused, okay? So, I found myself being unable to receive. Unable to receive good. Unable to receive help. Unable to receive miracles and blessings, because my DNA was you have to work hard to make money. You have to work hard to get by. And then I had a resistance and an obstruction to taking things from white people, because I grew up watching my grandmother bring home leftovers from her job, and we'd have to eat them, or the clothes her madam gave me. I'd have to wear them to school, and so I had a resistance to that, and for a very long time. And it wasn't until I started working on clearing my cellular memory that I was able to see things in a different way, okay? To see white people in a different way, to see myself in a different way, to see work and money in a different way. It wasn't that I didn't think I could, it was that it was cellular. It was cellular. Can you hear me? So you don't have to work hard to make money. Yeah? You have to be open to receive abundance, wealth, and prosperity in all of its forms. I probably have about maybe 200 to 300 homes. I don't own them, but what I have is invitations. I could probably go anywhere in this country and somebody would take me in. I'd have a home, yeah? I don't have to own it. But there was a time when I couldn't receive that. I thought I had to work and have it, and you understand? So today we're gonna clear out some of that energy, that cellular memory, for black people or people of color, and for white people. Because there are good white people, good-hearted, good-thinking, but they never healed their cellular memory. And so their great-great-grandfather still gives them a covert message that they're superior. Or their great-great-grandmother tells them that they are in charge. They're the madam. And that's why that woman in the park would say to a man of color, an African, I'm going to tell the police, the massa, that an African-American man is threatening me. That's why Emmett Till was hung and drowned, because he whistled at a white woman. Okay? This is hard to hear, but this is where we got to go. All right? Why Medgar Evers was killed, because he was bringing a message of freedom and hope to people of color. And the superior white men said, no, that N-word, he's a problem. He's trying to free the slaves. Get him out of here. And anybody who knows the story of Harriet Tubman understands that the way she freed the slaves was by the intuitions that she received, how to go and where to go. She was the most sought after slave on the planet, because they couldn't understand how she got away from dogs and the slave catchers and everybody, because it was coming from a higher realm. This is not to make white people bad or black people good. It's the history. This is what we're clearing. We gotta understand that. So even though you got black friends or you got white friends, or you think, it's cellular. It ain't even physically historical. It's in our body. It's in our being. That's why I got kinky hair. That's why, there's so many pieces. And I've got all the nations, the red nation, the black nation, and the white nation. My grandfather, my father's father, was a mixed race man. His mother was black and his father was white. Okay? So it's right up in my face. Yeah? But I sure do have the African hair. I got the African hair, the African nose, the native ears. See how my ears are mashed to my head? Most Native Americans have their ears are not only huge, but mashed to their head. Okay? So these are the things that we got to know. And it can be exciting. It doesn't have to be traumatic. It can be exciting. But we have to understand. Can you hear me? We have to understand. Okay? I have big boobs like my mother. Her family came from Dahomey. My mother's mother was born in Dahomey, West Africa, and came here at the age of 11. Yes, I do know. All right? Let's breathe, because everybody's saying it. So the officer has been arrested. Breathe. The officer has been arrested. Hashtag arrested and charged. Okay, let's breathe. Let's breathe. Now, we don't want to celebrate, but we want to take on the victory. It's a victory. Okay? Breathe. Hashtag arrested and charged. Okay? Breathe. And let's see what it feels like to sit with the internal victory. All right? Not the outward celebration, the victory. That's a spiritual experience, the victory. And when you have victory at the spiritual level, then you go to gratitude. Let's go. I am grateful. Come on, what you grateful for? Let's get grateful. I'm grateful for the answered prayer. I'm grateful for the answered prayer. I'm grateful for swift justice. I'm grateful to have been heard. I'm grateful to have been seen. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Let's go to the victory. I'm grateful. This is how you take a spiritual experience and elevate it. I'm grateful. Thank you, God. That's all you have to say. Thank you, angels. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, the spirit of life. Thank you, mayor. Thank you, mayor, whatever his name is. Thank you, governor, whatever his name is, because they were the human physical beings and bodies that facilitated the answer of the prayer. Don't forget them. Thank you, DA, whatever his name is. I don't know his name is. Thank you to DA of Minnesota. Thank you to Minneapolis. Thank you. Ooh, thank you for the mayor of Minneapolis. Oh, let me spray myself. Ooh, I'm too excited. arrested in charge. I'm grateful that the shift is happening. I'm grateful that the prayers have been answered. I'm grateful that the people's efforts and energy were not in vain. I'm grateful for a hashtag arrested in charge. We can drop that now and make it hashtag convict, but we're not going to go there just yet. Come on. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I thank those young people. Those were young people in the streets. And we may not have liked what it looked like, but I'm grateful. Not only were they in the streets, but that they were safe, that we didn't lose a life, that nobody was hurt or harmed. I'm grateful for the young people. I'm grateful for their energy. I'm grateful for their enthusiasm. I'm grateful for their courage. Hashtag arrested in charge. Yes, I'm grateful. Come on. That's how we do it. I'm grateful for this victory. I'm grateful. I'm grateful that things are shifting. I'm grateful that things are changing. I'm grateful that people's eyes are being opened. I'm grateful that things will not be the same. I'm grateful things will never be the same. I'm grateful that I will never be the same. Hashtag arrested and charged, okay? Come on. I'm grateful change is unfolding. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Yes, come on. Thank the young people. They was out there. I'm too old. I couldn't have been out there, but I was sure praying with them, okay? And then we getting caught up in the looting. Sometimes that's what it takes. Healing ain't pretty. Suppose that looting and that burning was the blood on the surgical floor. What if that was it? Okay? Yes, let's just get grateful for the victory. Come on, man. Come on, man. I know that it may not have felt good along the way. Come on, man. How do you feel? How are the men feeling? How are the men feeling? This is a victory, okay? It's not the end of it, but grateful. Could you just be grateful? And know that the piece and the part that we did, those hashtags, that it worked. All right? Let me plug this phone in before it cuts off. All right? Yes, let's just get grateful. We still gonna clear, but right now we just taking the victory. All right? Healing ain't pretty, and we may not understand it. That's why we can't look at the physical level. We got to look at all levels. I'm grateful for this awakening. I'm grateful, yes. And there were black and white youth out there. They weren't just black kids. Okay? So people want to say it was the black kids, the black youngins, or the black people looting. And I don't know. They may have had a little more. I don't know, but I don't care. There was white girls, white boys. I say girls and boys because they under 40. So to me, they children. Okay? They were out there together. They were out there together. Thank you, Mayor. What's his name? Thank you, Governor. What's his name? Thank you, Senator Klobuchar. Thank you, Representative. And I don't even know if they had anything to do with it, but I'm thanking them anyway. Okay? Let's just thank them. Thank the DA. Now, can we send a tweet or an email to the DA and say thank you? Can we hashtag thank you? Can we do that? I don't know how you do it. If anybody know, okay, come on. Oh, YouTube, I got a little problem. My phone ain't charging. Let me see what I'm gonna do. Help me. Y'all keep hashtagging. Let me see what I can do. My phone is going dead. YouTube, if I go down, I'll have to get you some other way. Let me see. I plugged it in, but it ain't acting right. I'm here. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. All right? Hang tight. Hang tight, YouTube. Hang tight. Let me see if that works. Okay. I'll see what happens. All right, let me do this clearing real quick. Let me do this clearing before I lose YouTube in the event my phone goes down, okay? Let's do this ancestral clearing, all right? We're doing it the same way that we did the other one. This time we're looking at ancestral energies, okay? Breathe, come center. Remember, to the right, all the way to the left, and back to center, okay? Here's where we go. Inhale. I'm choosing to clear ancestral trauma. Exhale. I'm clearing ancestral trauma now. Back to center. I'm choosing to clear ancestral contracts. Exhale. I'm clearing ancestral contracts now. Back to center. I'm choosing to clear negative and traumatic ancestral agreements. Exhale. I'm clearing negative and traumatic ancestral agreements now. Back to center. I'm choosing to clear ancestral cellular memory. Exhale. I'm clearing negative ancestral cellular memory now. Back to center. Let's do that again. I'm choosing to clear traumatic cellular memory. Exhale. I'm clearing traumatic cellular memory now. Back to center. I'm choosing to clear ancestral beliefs. Exhale. I'm clearing ancestral beliefs now. Back to center. Not history, not culture, but ancestral beliefs. Because those beliefs were made on the time that they lived in. You understand? So we're not clearing culture. We're not clearing history. We're not clearing that stuff. We're clearing the beliefs that were based on a time that we no longer live in. Okay, come on, breathe. I'm choosing to release ancestral attachments. I'm clearing ancestral attachments now. Back to center. I'm choosing to release ancestral stories. Exhale. I'm releasing ancestral stories now. Back to center. I'm choosing to release ancestral relationships. Exhale. I'm releasing ancestral relationships now. Back to center. I'm choosing to release ancestral wounds. Exhale. I'm releasing ancestral wounds now. Back to center. I'm choosing to release ancestral restrictions. Exhale. I'm releasing ancestral restrictions now. Back to center. I'm choosing to release ancestral fears. Exhale. I'm releasing ancestral fears now. Back to center. I'm choosing to release ancestral shame. Exhale. I'm releasing ancestral shame now. Back to center. I'm choosing to release ancestral guilt. Exhale. I'm releasing ancestral guilt now. Back to center. I'm choosing to release ancestral rage. Exhale. I'm releasing ancestral rage now. Back to center. I'm choosing to release ancestral apathy. Exhale. I'm releasing ancestral apathy now. Back to center. I'm choosing to release ancestral limitations. Exhale. I'm releasing ancestral limitations now. Stay with me. Back to center. I'm choosing to release ancestral outrage. Exhale. I'm releasing ancestral outrage now. Back to center. Two more. I'm choosing to release ancestral inferiority. Exhale. I'm releasing ancestral inferiority now. Back to center. I'm choosing to release ancestral superiority. Exhale. I'm releasing ancestral superiority now. Back to center. Breathe. Ancestral rage. Oh, let's do that one. Thank you, Angelion. I'm choosing to release ancestral programming. Yeah, I'm releasing ancestral programming now. Back to center. I'm choosing to release ancestral conditioning. Exhale. I'm releasing ancestral conditioning now. Back to center. I'm choosing to release ancestral social conditioning. Exhale. I'm releasing ancestral social conditioning now. Back to center. I'm choosing to release ancestral patterning. Exhale. I'm releasing ancestral patterning now. Back to center. Now breathe. One more. Come on, stay with me. I'm choosing to release ancestral commitments. Exhale. I'm releasing ancestral commitments now. Back to center. That's for black, that's for white. We all have it. Yes, I'll do that one, Kenya. I'm choosing to release ancestral brokenness. Yeah. I'm releasing ancestral brokenness now. Back to center. Let's do this one. Why am I not welcome here? Why do you think you're not welcome here, beloved? Nobody said you weren't welcome here. Everybody is welcome here. Okay, genetic predispositions. Let's do it. Come on. Inhale. I'm choosing to release ancestral predispositions. Exhale. I'm releasing ancestral predispositions now. Back to center. I'm choosing to release ancestral. Back to center. I lost that word. Delinda is welcome here. Okay, do your burdens, your brokenness. Okay, ancestral self-hating, self-hatred. Let's do this one. And we'll do poverty mentality. Okay? Let me get that one. I'm choosing to release ancestral self-hatred. Exhale. I'm releasing ancestral self-hatred now. Back to center. Come with me. I'm choosing to release ancestral poverty. Exhale. I'm releasing ancestral poverty now. Back to center. Come on, breathe. Breathe. Yes, you do that one, Bia. Release ancestral shame. Come on, y'all are good now. Ancestral shame. Come on. Yes. Ancestral expectations. You know what to do. Come on, breathe. It makes you emotional because it's rattling your cells and your molecules and your genes. Thank you, Berlin. You're welcome. You do it too, Berlin. Berlin, you do it because you've got some other stuff over there. You're Berlin, everybody. This is not just for black people, okay? This is for everybody. We all have cellular memory. Yes, thank you, Winnie. Ancestral superiority. Ancestral, yes, generational curses. I started coughing. That's good. This is visceral. Okay? Now, as you ancestral ignorance. Come on, let's do that one on both sides. Okay? Come on, breathe. I'm choosing to release ancestral ignorance. I'm releasing ancestral ignorance now. Chester. Good. Let's do that. I'm choosing to release ancestral aggression. Exhale. I'm releasing ancestral aggression now. Back to center. Because it wasn't just white people who were aggressive. We was aggressive. We was grounding up glass and putting it into people's food. Okay? Come on, breathe. Ancestral anger, whatever it is. If there's something else coming up for you, and if you're finished with that, now let's tap. Come on, here we go. I'm releasing. I am releasing. I am releasing. I am letting go. I am surrendering all ancestral and cellular memory that no longer serves me. I am releasing and letting go all ancestral cellular memory that no longer serves me. If it doesn't serve me, I'm letting it go. If it's not for my highest good, I'm letting it go. I love my ancestors. I honor my ancestors. But anything that no longer serves me, an ancestral energy, an ancestral memory, an ancestral program, an ancestral contract, an ancestral covenant, an ancestral conditioning, I'm letting it go. I'm calling in the light of my true self. I'm calling in the light of my authentic self. I'm calling in the light of my purpose and my value, and I'm surrendering all ancestral memories that no longer serves me. I thank my ancestors. I am grateful for their life in my bloodstream. I'm grateful for their wisdom in my spirit. But the contracts, the covenants, the agreements, the restrictions, the limitations, the programs, I'm letting them go. I surrender them. Come on, tap with me. My nose and my chin, my collarbones, under my arms, my two wrists, the top of my head, I surrender. I let it go. If it doesn't serve me, I let it go. If it's not for me today, I let it go. I'm not judging my ancestors. I'm setting them free. I'm not dishonoring my ancestors. I'm setting myself free. Any ancestral memory, any cellular memory, any generational memory that is not of the light for me today, that is not for my highest and greatest good, I surrender it. I let it go right now. Take a breath. Take a breath. Breathe. Yeah. Weird, I know, but that's okay. You can't, you'll never be disconnected from them. What we're releasing are the things that they had that we don't have, okay? That the things that they had to deal with that we didn't have to deal with. And it's in our memory, black, white, native, Latin. Yeah, come on, freedom, okay? Let's do that. Eyebrows, freedom. Side of eye, freedom. Under eye, freedom. Nose and chin, freedom. Collarbone, freedom. Underarm, freedom. Both wrists, freedom. Top of head, I claim my freedom. Eyebrows, I claim my freedom. Side of eye, from the past. Under eye, I claim my freedom. Nose and chin, from dysfunctional patterns. Collarbone, whether mine, underarms, or my ancestors. Under breast, I claim my freedom. Wrist, I claim my freedom. Top of head, I claim my freedom. Eyebrows, I claim my truth. Side of eyes, I claim my truth. Under eyes, I claim the freedom of my truth. Nose and chin, I claim the freedom of my truth. Collarbones, I ask that I be filled. Underarms, with the freedom of my truth. Under breast, in every cell. Wrist, in every atom. Top of head, in every molecule. Eyebrows, in every organ. Side of eye, in every system. Under eye, in every structure. Nose and chin, of my being and my body. Collarbone, the truth of my freedom. Underarms is awakened. Under breast, it takes hold of me. Wrist, and creates a new reality. Top of head, within me. Eyebrows, around me. Side of eye, as me. Under eye, through me. Nose and chin, the freedom of my truth. Collarbones is now active. Underarms in a powerful and productive way. Under breast in every aspect of my being. Wrist, and I give thanks. Top of head, I am grateful. Breathe. If you have or can get some water, do that. Okay. If you have or can get some water, do that. Good. Are you grateful? We got a victory. And we got cleared. Okay? Because this arresting of this officer, I have to say this, breathe it through, this white man who put his knee on a black man's neck. The fact that he's being held accountable We call it arrested and charged, but it's being held accountable. That is a spiritual victory. Now we'll go to hashtag convict. Hashtag accountable. Can you hear me? It's not just that he did it and now he gonna pay and blah. Let's raise the energy of it up. Okay? Let's raise the energy of it up. He is being held accountable. Hashtag accountable. Yeah. Because one of our grandmothers or grandfathers was beaten or hung or sold and nobody was held accountable. Medgar Evers was killed and nobody was held accountable. Emmett Till was drowned and countless others, nobody was held accountable. The church was bombed in Birmingham and nobody was held accountable. Okay? And white men and white women, when you hear this, don't get afraid and don't get guilty. Understand that as we heal and lift, as you clear and lift, accountability is going to come up. Doesn't make you wrong or bad. It means that we're healing the things that were swept under the rug. So breathe. Okay? Raise the energy. Raise the energy. Can you hear me? Raise the energy. And we've got to say what it is. We've got to say what it is. A white man is being held accountable for his unconscious or inhumane treatment of a black man. This has been generations in coming, okay? Do you know they used to have public hangings, okay? And even now in certain places, not all Klan members wear sheets. But what that also gives birth to is this whole notion of white male superiority, that they can get away with anything. And I'm not promoting Democratic or Republican or political posture, but we see this being played out in front of us every day, where white men think they can get away with anything. We can't sweep it under the rug anymore. We have to hold people accountable, okay? And we're not doing that on all levels. We're not doing it in the job place. We're not doing it in the political arena. We're not doing it sometime in our homes, okay? Breathe. Good. And people will get upset and they'll call it whatever. We're not judging it. Don't give it a name. Give it a principle. No, Brian, we're not hanging nobody. No, Brian, we are not hanging nobody. Come on, Brian, clear that out. Because that's revenge and reactivity. We want victory of accountability. Can you hear me? We don't want revenge. We want accountability. That's a higher vibration. Because if we get revenge, then there's going to be guilt, and then we got to pay for that. No, raise it up. Raise it up. Raise it up. Okay? Well, we got a victory today. Hashtag arrest and charge. We got a victory. We did some deep clearing for our ancestors. And listen, when things come up, clear it out. I don't have to be sitting here with you. All right? If you are interested in really doing the level of training, go, I don't even know where to tell you to go. I'll talk to you about that on Saturday when we do our antiviral message. Because this ain't the antiviral message. This is something long ago. She said, Brian, no, we are not hanging out. Okay, good. That's okay, Brian. You know what you do, Brian? Clear it out. Just clear it out. And listen, it's good when these things come up. When it comes up and you say something like, cut the left testicle off. He need to die. Clear that out. Don't judge yourself for having the reaction. Just clear it out. Unless you don't want, it's not there. Just clear it out. When you're looking at somebody and say that cow need to die. Okay, let me clear out anger. Okay, clear it out. All right. and do your lemon bath and get you some Serapis Bay. Aura, AURASOMA. Aura Soma, North America. It's expensive, but if you can afford it, and you just, I spray it on my pillow at night. You want Serapis Bay, Serapis Bay, Serapis Bay. And then the other one that I use a lot is Lady Nada. Lady Nada is pink and it's for unconditional love. All right? We have to do these things because everything is about energy. It's all about energy. And if you have your masterpiece products, this is a good time to do clearing and releasing. Okay, positive vibes won't be discussed. What is going on? Why are y'all over there behaving badly? Don't do that. PG, leave them people alone. Don't worry about it, okay? People can say whatever. Listen, look what they did to Jesus. Who am I? I ain't nobody. Look what they did to Jesus, okay? Hung him. Trying to heal people. I ain't nobody. If they would do that to him. Okay? Let people do. Because a lot of time they're trolls and they come in. And they want to take you off point. That's why I said don't pay no attention to that. Don't even respond to it, PG, or anybody else. Don't respond to that. Let them do whatever. And the other thing is, I released, okay. And the other thing is, they come in because, listen, when you declare yourself to be a thing, let me say this. I feel numb. I live in, okay, Green Goddess, clear that out, baby. Come on, let's just sit with Green Goddess for a minute. Green Goddess lives in Minneapolis, okay? Everybody, do this with me for Green Goddess and anybody else. Inhale, I choose to release numbness. Exhale, I'm releasing numbness now. Back to center. This is for you, Green Goddess. I'm choosing to release avoidance. Exhale. I'm releasing avoidance now. Back to center. Inhale. I'm choosing to release resistance. Exhale. I'm releasing resistance now. Back to center. Because sometimes when we go numb, it's the way that we avoid and resist and deny what's going on. Numbness is not a good place to be. So when you get numb, release it. And don't be afraid of what comes up. We've been sitting with everything here. We've been sitting with everything. Anger, outrage, trauma, all sorts of things. It won't kill you. It's just an energy. But if you don't acknowledge the energy, it will persist and it'll become more intense. I'm going to tell you this one last thing, and then I got to get out of here. I got things to do. I've been with y'all 2 days. Here we go. Listen. Anytime, this is from Conversations with God, Neil Donald Walsh, back in the 90s. Anytime you declare yourself to be a thing, everything unlike it is going to show up. Okay? Let me say that again. Anytime you declare a thing, anytime you declare yourself to be a thing, anything unlike it, I'll spell it again, Kimberly, is going to come up. So when you declare yourself to be peaceful, everything that could disturb your peace is going to come up. When you declare yourself to be free, everything that keeps you in bondage, enslaved, or tied up, it's going to show up. Why? Because whenever you reach for something in faith, your faith has to be tested. Can you hear me? Anytime you reach for something in faith, your faith has to be tested. So you're saying that I'm clear and I'm free and I'm Buddha. It's going to be tested. And you're going to have to say, no, I'm not responding to that. I'm not responding to that. Thank you, Jesse. I'm not responding to that. Anytime you declare yourself to be a thing, anytime you do anything in faith, your faith has to be tested to make sure you're not a punk. Make sure that you don't have poor understanding that negates the knowledge. That's what a punk is. Poor understanding that negates knowledge. You know your word is powerful. So once you put the word out there, the energy is going to be created. But the energies that want to negate it are going to show up. You got to stand in faith. Okay? So you say you're free. You say you're clear. You say you're peaceful. You say you're joyful. I guarantee you it's going to be challenged. Something's going to happen. You're going to get a phone call. Somebody's going to act up. And that's when you have to say, I'm not doing that. Okay? People are asking about, your faith will be tested to see if you got patience and faith. Poor understanding that negates knowledge. That's what it is. That's what a punk is. All right? So when somebody say you're a punk, don't think of it just in the language, in the colloquial terms. Think of it on a higher level. Okay? The bath. Lemon is a natural astringent. You can also use a grapefruit, but lemon, I go to lemon. Cut it in half. Take it, one in each hand, or just take one and scrub your body with it, because it breaks, cuts negative energy. It's a physical astringent and a spiritual astringent. Scrub so that the seeds and the rind and the little thingy, boo boo ba ba. Then put your soap on and rinse off. Okay? So you're clearing your spiritual energy and your physical energy. All right? That is the whole premise behind Masterpiece Body Therapy. But I'm not here to sell you nothing. Okay? Orasoma products. They're made in London. And they're made with light frequencies, sound frequencies, crystals, minerals, oils, and then they're treated so that they create or clear a certain energy. All right? Purification, when you're doing it, clears what's there. That's what these quintessences do. Clearing goes in and pulls out. All right? Clearing goes in and pulls out. So with our lemon, what we are doing, no, don't scrub your hoo-ha with the lemon. I told you all that yesterday. Don't scrub the hoo-ha. So when we scrub with the lemon, we are clearing. So we're scrubbing, putting that natural astringent on us, because you know what you put on your body goes in your body, right? What you put on your body goes in your body. So when you put that lemon on your skin, that natural astringent is going in and pulling out. So then you take your soap, whatever it is. You take your soap and you put it on. Yeah, okay? And then these are purifying. These quintessences are purifying the air around us. So you spray. I was spraying so much yesterday, it was all over the floor, and then I didn't know what happened to it, all right? Orasoma North America. Orasoma North America. Because I'm an Orasoma practitioner, but I don't even do that. Listen. Told y'all, shall I put the lemon on before the soap? Yes, baby, put the lemon on before the soap. Put it on before the soap. Please leave the flower area alone. Hey, Freedom. Hey, Freedom. Hey, Freedom. Come on. Freedom was taking her nap. Come, baby. Come. Come on. Yeah. Come on, Freedom. Say hi to the people now. Say hi to the people now. Say hi to the people now. Say hi, Freedom. Say hi. Is she just not the most precious thing? Yeah. Okay, what else did I want to tell you? Can a 10-year-old? Yes, please do the children. Please do the children. Yes, please do the children. Get you some lemons. Ain't nobody buying lemons. Black freedom. Freedom is black. And you can drink lemon too, but right now we clearing our body. And my policy is, if I'm cleaning my body with it, I don't ingest it, okay? So because I'm bathing with lemon right now, I'm not going to eat lemon because I want to be clear about what the person is. Your son has eczema. Can he do the lemon? This is what I would say, Mom. Put it on a place on top of the eczema and wait 24 hours. See if he has a reaction to it. Okay? Yeah. Okay? I'm not going to answer the phone until I get finished with y'all. Let me see. Oh, that's my manager. Rodney, I'll call you later. Why are you licking my neck? You know, I don't do kissy mouth. I love her, but she can't kiss me in my mouth. The acid will tear that. No, I don't know that to be true. Listen. What do you think people did 100 years ago? They didn't have ivory and dove. What are you talking about? Stop it. What do you think? They use what was in nature. You know, when I go to Jamaica, when I go to Panama, I go out in the wood and rip me some herbs and put it in my soap, and that's what I use. Yeah, okay. All right, what else? You got any question? Where's my men? I want to check in on you. Men, how you feel? I'm a man and I feel. I'll tell you, okay, Carol, I'll tell Rodney hi. No, don't add sugar to the lemon. Do not add sugar to the lemon. Scrub your body with the lemon, okay? Okay? Oh, you got to go. Your hair's getting in my mouth. Okay, Rodney's calling me. Let me see. He must need something. Let me see if that's him. Yeah, he needs me. Hold on, I'll be right back. Yes, sir, Rodney. I know. I've been talking about that. I'm on Facebook. Okay, no, we know. We've already celebrated the victory. Say hi, Rodney. Oh, he hung up. He wanted to tell me that the officer had been arrested. Okay? All right, what else? Where are my men? I got to check on my men. If you're a man and you're out there, tell me, I'm a man and I feel. Let me hear you. I'm a man and I feel. Look at the laundry soap and dryer sheets. Don't treat the symptom. I don't know what that. Thank you, Ty. Ty says he feels better. Okay. Good for Ty. Freedom loves me. Yeah, I love freedom too. Rodney said pick up. He did. Come on. I'm a man and I feel. What do you feel, Matthew? You feel what? Check your feelings. I have eczema and I use the lemon to help with the itching. Okay, but let her check on the baby. Before you do it, just rub some lemon on a place on his skin. And let's see what happens, all right? Come on, I'm a man and I feel calm. Good, thank you. I'm a man and I feel, Mama, do you use black soap? I have an entire line of products made out of black soap. Masterpiece, P-E-A-C-E, Masterpiece Body Therapy. I'm a man and I feel calmer. I'm a man, where are you? And I feel lighter too. Thank you, good. I'm in the Caribbean. We use limes to cleanse all the time. Right, I know. But you know, we think it's Irish Spring. Come on, Matthew feels peace and blessed and whole. Good. And Andre. Okay, I'm a man and I feel. What do you feel, Omar? Check in, take a breath. Right now, I feel. Let's see, I want to make sure everybody's good. I feel optimistic. Excellent. I'm a man and I feel grateful. Excellent. I'm a man. Please pin the information of the oil. Y'all know I don't know how to pin nothing. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that. Somebody pin this on the thing, on the Facebook. Orasoma North America. That's my teacher. Orasoma North America. You want the Serapis Bay. Angie, Kirsten, I don't know how to pin nothing. Okay, will y'all stop giving the people advice? They say if the baby got eczema, take away wheat and dairy, okay? I'm a man and I feel I'm not a punk. Come on, that's it. That's right. I'm a man and I feel hopeful. Thank you, Dustin. Thank you, Dustin. All right, because I ain't coming back to y'all. I ain't seeing y'all till tomorrow. Voodoo. She's sending out good vibrations. You know what? Voodoo is a simple way, a name that they give a cultural expression they don't understand. I'm not insulted. I know voodoo and I'll do you too. You know what? That's ignorance. And spiritual warriors fight ignorance. Voodoo was a derogatory name given to the spiritual practices and beliefs of the enslaved people in Haiti by the French. So let me tell you what those people used to do to the enslaved people in Haiti. The French, I don't know what he was, the emperor, the whoever, they used to stick dynamite in the rectum of the enslaved people and then took bets on where the body parts were going to fall. Where the body parts would fall. And then they light the dynamite, blow the person up, and then how the body fell. And sometimes in the process of the body parts falling out of the air, it would look like they were dancing and stuff. And if it pointed in the direction of one of the people in the royalty, they called it voodoo. Okay? Know your history. Know your history. And don't get caught up in doing what everybody else is doing. Know your history. That's how they diminish and demean the people of Haiti and call it bad and wrong and evil. Family, because Haitian people are black people out of Africa. They have a very different culture than Jamaica or Trinidad or El Salvador or whatever, but they're still African people. But we don't like them because the French, who used to put dynamite in their rectums, talk to them about practicing voodoo. Come on, this is the stuff that's been swept under the rug. And this is the stuff we gotta let go of. And if you think this is voodoo, get off the thread. Leave it. Let me spray myself. You see, when ignorance comes up, I'm the anti-ignorant warrior. I can't take it. I can't take it. That we separate ourselves from our Haitian brothers and sisters because people that put dynamite in their rectum call the falling of their bodies voodoo. And then what they did, what the brilliant slaves did, was they took it because they knew it scared the French people. They knew it scared them of it, calling something voodoo. Ain't nothing wrong with voodoo. It's how the slaves saved themselves from having dynamite stuck up their rectum. How about that? Here we go. How my men doing? You doing good? Okay, I'm gonna leave you. We had a victory today for which we're grateful. Hashtag convict. Hashtag enough. Hashtag ask, because you gotta have an ask. And hashtag convict. That's where we're going. That's not gonna happen today. It's not gonna happen tonight. But we're gonna continue to do the work, okay? I'm not gonna be with you tomorrow. Tomorrow I have my antiviral message, okay? So, when things come up, clear it, all right? Do that. That's what you're doing, okay? If you want to join me for the antiviral, charged with murder in the third degree. Third degree. I don't know Minnesota law. But third degree, he may not get life. Yes, teach them I am Haitian. Am I telling the truth, Eveline? Okay? Am I telling the truth? Okay? I want you to understand. Somebody will call voodoo. Let me tell you, yes, come on with it. I'm telling you. That's how the slaves, what they called their spiritual practices, because they knew it scared the French soldiers who were blowing their asses up. Oh, I said a bad word. I said ass. Okay. Haitians are brilliant. They are brilliant, gorgeous, courageous people. They are. All of us are. Okay? Here we go. If something comes up, clear it, okay? The lemon bath, you have that. Work on your I am. Now let me just say this. Namaste from India. Deep bow to you. Thank you. You got to be in this for the long haul, all right? This is not going to happen overnight. And what we've done in the past, I'm not scolding us. What we've done in the past is we've marched and we protest for 3 months. And once the news isn't covering it, then we go away. That's what we did with Trayvon. That's what we did with Eric Gardner. That's what we did with Tamir Rice. You don't know what's going on with Tamir Rice now because we stopped. But because of what's going on in the heavens, they're saying we can't sweep this under the rug anymore. Can't sweep it under the rug anymore, okay? So we gotta deal with this stuff to the degree that I can, right, similar to Obia. That's what they call Obia, okay? So as much as I can, yeah, rose water is very good. As much as I can, I wanna be with you to walk you through it. But I've taught you a lot. You've gotta use it. Don't be codependent. Don't be codependent. You don't need me here. Use what you have. If I think you need some more, I'll come back. How do we heal racism? We heal it individually. We heal it individually. We have to heal it individually. I confessed to you all yesterday, I've been a racist. Not in the sense of they are in the world. I don't have the money or the power to restrict white people, but I've had some very ugly thoughts about white people and about white society. All right? What somebody say, open the windows and doors and just let it walk out. I wish we could. We got to heal our minds. Yes, this is a marathon, not a sprint. But we each have to do our individual work. And that's why I'm teaching you. Thank you, V-Rod, or Soma North America. So that's why I'm saying to you, when you get triggered, it ain't what they're doing out there, it's you. When things come up, clear them and release them right then and there. Don't wait. Clear them and release them. Don't wait, all right? So I got to leave you all right? You know what to do. Take care of each other. Take care of each other, all right? Let's pray before we go. How about that? Let's hold hands collectively. Yes, Eguns are working. They right here. Can you see them? We're going to hold hands collectively. Breathe with me. Come on, men. Breathe with me. White men, black men, red men, Latin men, breathe with me. We're going to pray. 1 second. Here it is. Precious Lord of the universe, names that you are known and called, all names, in all faiths and all ways and all roads, none better than the other, all bringing us back home to you. We pray today. Help! Help me. Help me now. Thank you. And so it is. Nothing else to say. Deep bow.